Hello ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome to Fallout 4 with me, Killalot93. To those of you that are regulars on my channel, you'll know this is a bit of a departure. This is just a little bit of a one-off because I wanted to share my creation with the world. When I was a young boy, Robot Wars was my favourite thing of all time when I was a young boy. And, well, his name is Sir Killalot, but he doesn't really look like a Sir Killalot, does he? But good news! You can very nearly make a Sir Killalot in this game. Very nearly. It's about as close as you can get. And we are going to edit Sir Killalot. As he stands, he's basically what you make as default. Is just a naked Protectron. However, we shall change this. We'll start from the bottom and work our way up, shall we? Legs first. Get the mouse out of the way. First things you want to do. Disclaimer, you need to be at least kind of high rank. I'm level 40 as we're doing this. You don't need to be level 40 to do this, obviously, but you do need to have finished the Mechanist DLC in order to get some of the parts, because, well, let's be honest, there's some stuff I can't even make. For instance, that. I don't have Robotics Expert or level 3 Science. Because reasons. Although I do have a set of sentry legs, they're on someone at the moment. Anyway, Robo Brain Treads. You need a pair of those. When it comes to waist armor, this is kind of down to personal preference, because Sir Killalot didn't really have that much sort of going on round here. Why is my character spinning randomly now? There we go. Everything's going well. It's all going well. Keep going, lad. No one minds. Right. This is the one I go for. Admittedly, he didn't really have much of a shunt type thing on the front, but it gives him a nice armour in all over, and I think it's about as close as you're going to get. When it comes to arms, he had quite skinny arms, so I believe the Assaultron arms are probably the best for this. Quickly give him some Assaultron arms. Lovely jubbly. When it comes to weapons, again, it hasn't got the greatest thing in the world on here, because he had, on his left arm, he had like a pneumatic pincer type thing. Of which you can either go with this, the vice grip, which works, it works, but it does lousy damage. The other version that works quite well is this bad boy. The construction claw. That works quite well. I go with that one because I think it looks a bit better. The vice grip doesn't look quite as Sir Killalot-y. I don't even know if that's a word, but it is now. Left arm armor. He did have spiky shoulder pads, so you'd be looking at something like that. However, he also had sort of hydraulic reinforced arms, which is basically what that is, so I'll just go with those. When it comes to armour, on the arm, I just stuck the actuate frame on. Keeps it kind of skinny. When it comes to right arms, again, same thing, stick on the hydraulic frame there. Swap out the claw. Now, for those of you that know what Sir Killalot looked like, he had a, for want of a better phrase, a drill lance. It was just a really long drill, basically. Now, again, there's like a couple of things in here you can go with. But he also, there was an action figure I had of him donkeys years ago, where you could swap out the lance for a hammer. So if that's your thing, you can cosplay with the hammer, if that's your thing. However, I go with that. That's about as good as you're going to get. And quite frankly, I think that's perfectly fine. That looks cool. That looks like Sir Killalot to me. Right. We're now going to move on to the torso. He had a whacking great big torso. Let's not lie here. So, you're going to need the Sentry Bot torso for this. It's about as good as you're going to get. Because he was quite long. But, like I said, about as good as you're going to get cosplay-wise. You're now going to stick on the front crawl plate. Because it has that sort of Knight's cuirass thing going on around the neck. Looks like what Sir Killalot had. Rear armour, you go all the way down and add that bad boy on, the rear hydraulic frame. It extends him a bit, it makes him look a bit sexy. And that's about as good as you're going to get. Left and right shoulders, if you want to add Fat Man launches and all that stuff, that's up to you. But I'm going for the full cosplay feel here, so I'm not going to bother. Heads! Again, I know I've said this a lot now, but again, this is down to your own interpretation. I'm sort of torn between two. Basically, you can go with the Robo Brain head and give it, if I can find it, the Spartan helm, which looks a lot like what Sir Killalot had going on. However, I always thought Sir Killalot's helmet looked kind of like a skull myself. Alternatively, if you don't want the whole unstable thing, that's also, the turtle helm is also entirely fine to go with. But if you're, that sort of sticks out a bit too much for me, and again, like I said, I always thought he looked a bit like a skull. So what I go for is a sentry head and stick on the, when we find it, the Reaper helm. That may be like my one and only controversial item I'm sticking on this, where people might be going, that looks nothing like him. To me, I always thought the helmet looked like a cross between a skull and a knight's helmet, and well, that's a skull with a helmet, so that is about as good as you're gonna get. Paint wise, black, duh, don't even go there. And voice wise, again, it's up to you, but he needs a sentry voice, man. He needs that voice. And now with your finish, Sir Killalot. Why have you still got the default voice on?
Hey.
That's better.
I need to ask you something.
Is that not cool?
That was it.
I mean, look at him. Look at him. He's dead sexy. He's got the claw, the drill. He's huge. He murders things quite effectively, I might add. And he's got a reasonably good carry weight as well. So if you're the kind of person like me that decides to throw all your crap on your robot, you can do so. So yeah, that's about all I've got for you on how to make Sir Killalot. Please let me know what you think of the aesthetics of him. As I said, it's down to, some of the items are down to personal preference, but for me, that head works. That works for me. If you prefer the Spartan or the turtle helm, you can go for that. But yeah, I like him like that. He looks menacing. He looks scary. That thing comes at you, raiders will crap themselves. So, without further ado, thank you all for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, and most importantly of all, subscribe. Where are you running off to, Sir Killalot? Hey look, we're like brothers. And yeah, please let me know what you all think. Don't forget you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll have a good old chinwag over there. And I hope any new people that are seeing this, I hope I'll see you again soon. Join me again in another video, because I do lots of crap like this. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time, everybody. Ta-da!